This video is about your technical entry scheme, TES 54th course of the Indian Army, right? Okay. So the notification came way back on 13th May itself, but I'm making this video so that you guys are aware that 12th June is the last date for you to apply for this particular entry. So let's look a little bit about this entry in a bit more detail. So this is a technical entry scheme, TES 54. The course will start in the January 2026, and the age eligibility criteria is if your date of birth not is not before 2nd July 2026 and not after 1st July 2009. So both of these days are inclusive, right? Okay, if your date of birth does not fall outside July 1, 2009, or if you're not born before July 2nd, 2006, you are eligible to apply for this examination, right? TES 54, right? This is open for unmarried male candidates. So far they have not started inducting women candidates in the TES, as against it has been already started in your Navy BTech scheme already, right? Okay, so you must have got like 60% or above in your 10+2 with physics, chemistry, mathematics, and you must have appeared for JEE mains examination. So this is extremely important that JEE mains examination, you must have your rank, because while filling your application form they will ask for your application number, right? Okay, you will how exactly the selection process will look like is that first you drop your application on joinindianarmy.nic.in, then you will be having your shortlisting based on your common merit rank, then you will go for medical test, then you will be receiving your merit list and joining letter, right? Okay, and by the first week of July 2025 they are expecting to get you the requisite cutoff details, and you are going to have your SSB likely between August to September 2025, and the choices for it will be open in the month of July, right? Okay, so you'll be having your pre-commissioning training at Cadets Training Wing and at Indian Military Academy Dehradun, right? And you are going to go for 4 years of training, 3 plus 1 year of training, 1 year at Dehradun and 3 years at Cadets Training Wing, right? Okay, and you will be getting an engineering degree, right? As against if you go through NDA, then you might be getting other degrees as well, like BSc and all, right? Okay, so stipend, exactly the way the NDA cadets are being treated, 56,100 per month rupees of stipend is what you will be getting, and rank after the training you are going to become a lieutenant, and you are going to pay pretty much handsomely with 17 to 18 lakh rupees per annum. And the pay matrix, you are going to getting started with your level 10 in the payment metrics, right? But that just an indication. The amount of jamborees that you are having over here is just so much that many a times even this Fauji people, they say that we forgot what sort of allowance we were entitled for, right? And you are going to get a permanent commission, and commission in all arms and services, with majority getting commission in Corps of Engineers, Corps of Signals, Corps of Electronics and Mechanical and Engineers. I have personally seen TES entry person into the special forces as well. I have met them. They are right now instructors of the academies, right? So let's look at the notification in a bit of more detail, right? Okay, so all those of you unmarried male candidate, those who have passed 10+2 with 60% in PCM and also appeared JEE mains are eligible to apply. You should be Indian citizen or subject of Nepal, or all these you can read, right? Okay, so I mean, if you have migrated from Pakistan, Burma, Sri Lanka, East African countries like Kenya, Uganda, United Republic of Tanzania, and all that, right? Zambia, Malawi, Zaire, Ethiopia, and Vietnam, with the intention to settle permanently in India, right? So in all these cases, you are supposed to get the permission from a government. Certificate of eligibility will, however, not be necessary in case of candidates who are Gorkha subjects of Nepal, right? Okay, so this is a privilege for the Gorkha soldiers out there, right? Age limit, I have already talked about that. Okay, your age should lie between 2nd July 2006 to 1st July 2009. Both of dates are included. Anything outside these two dates, you are not eligible to apply date of birth wise, right? Okay, and let's talk a little bit about the vacancy. As usual, the number of vacancies in TES scheme is 90, right? and they talk about all this basic training that you will be having, integrated basic military training and engineering training at cadets training wings located at CME Pune, right, or Mahau, right, or Secunderabad for the first 3 years, and the last 1 year it will be there at the Indian Military Academy. Okay, and after the 4 years of completion of your training, you are awarded with an engineering degree, right? Okay, and you go through your the usual rank of promotion: lieutenant, captain, major, lieutenant colonel, colonel, brigadier, major general, lieutenant general, and general, right? Okay, so I think one of the engineers, Corps of Engineers, very recently, I think a few years back, they went on to become the General of India as well, right? Okay, so over here you have got your pay matrix and all. Okay, and over here you will also be getting your military service pay. You're getting a fixed stipend as cadet training 56,100, and there's like DRS allowance, there's kit maintenance allowance, right? And over here, if you, let's say if you are posted in Siachen, you will also get the Siachen allowance as well, 53,125 rupees per month, and depending upon your field area, how exactly your posting has been classified, you might also be eligible for other allowance as well, right? Okay, and there is something called transport allowance as well, uniform allowance, ration in kind is also there, right? Your children, they will also be getting some allowance as well, like close to 3,000 rupees per month for a couple of your child up till they study until they are 12th standard, right? Okay, and they also get like something called hostel allowance, right? Okay, and I think in this case of allowance, I think this yes, hostel allowance is for your children, right? And leave and all these things, and you are also entitled for the insurance policy as well. All these things you can read through, right? And yeah, how to apply, this is an important aspect. How you are supposed to apply: you have to go through the joinindianarmy.nic.in, and using this particular website, you will be creating your profile over there, and then as you create your profile, giving your educational qualification and requisite date of birth as per your eligibility, the relevant opportunities will pop up, and then you can simply apply for your TES 54 entry scheme over here, right? Okay, and your SSB is likely to start from August and September, we have already talked about, and on the basis of JEE main common rank list, your shortlisting will be happening for your SSB, right? And you can go through all this by yourself, right? Okay, and there are some commonalities if you are going for both TES and NDA entry. So let's say if you're going for TES and NDA, what it means, what it says over here is that if you qualify for your medical examination for NDA, right, NDA Army, then you need not appear for medical examination for TES, right? But in other cases, right, okay, those candidates who are recommended for TES prior to their SSB will have to undergo medical for TES and NDA, Air Force and Navy separately, right? Okay, so if you clear for NDA Army, then that the result for this particular medical examination will be valid for your TES as well. But for Navy and Air Force, you will have to go for the medical test separately for that, right? Okay, so that's all I wanted to share from my side. Prepare hard for your TES examination, TES SSB interviews, right? I'm sure that you must have cracked your JEE mains examination 2025 with flying colors, and you must have scored very beautiful marks in your 12th standard, which must be certainly above 60% for sure, right? So 12th June at 1200 hours is the last date and time for you to apply for this mode of entry. And this is also a very beautiful mode of entry. As I have said to you, I have seen people joining from this entry and even going on to becoming the para SF operator as well. So do not miss this opportunity if you are eligible to apply for this. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Jai Hind, and we'll see you guys in the next video.